high quality day trading education, as well as professional level trade dissection and analysis. You, my friend, have come to the right place. I'm Pat Mitchell. I've been doing this professionally for the past 11 years, and I'm here to do exactly that, give you high level professional day trading education, all for free, right here on YouTube and on X. And today we are going to be doing a lesson as well as analyzing a trade that I took, discussing when to express caution and why you would express caution. Why would you size down on a day like today? And I'm going to show you why. So give me a second. Let me fire up these charts as usual, and let's rock and roll, folks. Hopefully you guys all had a wonderful day. Let's do this. Okay, now that we are in the charts, it was a one and done type of day. So that's where the story starts. Now, on days like today, because I'm going to use smaller size, the amount of money that I locked in, okay, so $1,810 on this trade long on Qs, which was a beautiful trade, by the way. Absolutely smoked it. Everyone grabbed it. Really, really easy peasy type of trade. And that's where a lot of people kind of get lost because it was so easy. They'll go into this delusion that the next trade that you take is going to be easy, and it could be, and you might be all right. But there are signs and areas on the chart that don't necessarily line up with each other, and you have to express caution. So let me explain now. Now you're going to see a bunch of levels here, and you know what? Because we don't need them, I'm going to get rid of all of the levels that I had on SPY. Now, Qs was above trend. So this trend here, this pink line that's going up, intersected with, there is a level here. There's a gap fill. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, the 200 SMA plus trend. It's a super valid level. Okay, so that's number one. But Qs is above trend. It opened up above that trend, but below the previous close. So you got to have a little bit of confliction there, right? So remember that. When there's confliction, you got to kind of just hang tight, right? Okay, now on SPY was below the previous close and below the trend, which is a similar trend. So when you have both markets, and this is one of the reasons why, the main reasons why, you'll always see me trade SPY and Qs. That's it. Okay. We've whittled it down to make this as easy as possible. Because if we have confliction on the charts, that tells me we need to size down. Because it depends on what the bulk and the majority of traders want to follow. Do they want to follow SPY, or do they want to follow Qs? You understand? See, when there's confliction, let's say both were above trend and above previous close. This would be probably 10x the size of P&L that I had today, because it lines up on both daily charts. When it doesn't line up, guys, you have to express caution, because if you don't, you may get lucky sometimes. You might even get lucky a lot. This isn't about luck. This isn't gambling. This isn't going to the casino like a lot of people make it out to be. This is a professional career that is on the same level as being a surgeon or a lawyer or any other high-level profession. And it's time people start treating it that way. And if you did, your results would be a lot better. So let's go over the trade that I took here today. Very straightforward trade. Very typical as to what we trade each and every day. Market opens up, dips down, straight down into the 492.23 level, our area and level of execution. We are to execute trend first, then add into level. That's why you see these two separate entries. That was the trade plan. The trade plan was to start into trend and add into that level, that gap fill. Now, that's one thing that if you're a returning viewer, you may start to understand that every single day I trade my trade plans. That's it. Like, that's why I have the success and the consistency that I have. And it looks wild being green all the time. But members see this all live every single day. and they take the exact same trades because preparation is key, folks. It really is. So come down into the level, execute the level. Sorry, I got to fly in here. Pay myself on that first push up, and then just reap the rewards. It gives major follow through. Absolutely beautiful. Work it and walk it all the way up right into target, which is this level. Now, it didn't quite hit that level, but I don't care. Had a few contracts left. Again, same story as yesterday. I didn't necessarily want to hold that long, but that's okay. I was holding very small. I was just going over a really important lesson with a member, Jake, and going over and really helping him with some issues that he's having with executions and sizing and why he's stuck where he's stuck. You know, and that might be good just to kind of like talk about just for a couple of minutes here. You know, when you guys are struggling out there and you're having problems and you're getting frustrated because you're not making progress, number one, you're still making progress. It might be very minimal. Maybe it should be more, but you're still making progress. Number two, and probably more importantly, it's a fundamental issue with your, like, this is a game of, it's not even inches, it's a game of millimeters. When it comes to your entries, you need to be very specific and your entries need to be intentional. Okay. This is all stuff that I can help you with. Where a lot of people will enter and they think it's good enough, close enough. And there's a difference between that much on your entry chart where you would have been green or flush, and instead you're red. And that much right here can be the difference between making money trading and not. Now, of course, we're looking for more than this, but you understand it comes down to that because the majority of trades that you're going to take won't necessarily have a lot of follow through. They'll work, but you're not going to have a lot of follow through with them. You're just looking for little incremental pieces of the pie that we can take as retail traders. That's how you do this. That's how you have a level of consistency that people can only dream of. So when it comes down to this stuff, if you're struggling, it is a fundamental issue. And this is why it's so important to work with a coach that actually can show you these things. Because a saying that I've said for the past 8 years running Tricktrades is, you don't know what you don't know. So how the fuck can you fix it? If you don't know something, how is it possible for you to know? It's in the same realm of, let's say you've never seen a castle before, and that word is foreign to you because you've never seen a castle, and somebody says, draw me a castle. Well, you could draw a burger, a carrot, a coyote, but it ain't going to be a castle because you don't know what you don't know. And this is why it's crucial to your success that you work with someone that can show you these things. Now, it's true, given time, you'll discover this stuff on your own. But do you have the wherewithal to wait a year, 5 years, 10 years to discover certain lessons? Or can a guy just give it to you? And then you're like, I get it now. And that's why it's always worth the cost of admission. Because that money that you spend on a membership will get wasted elsewhere, period. And I don't want that. I want you guys to make it. But it's cool. If you don't want to sign up, all good. Not forcing you, man. That's on you. But you can continue to enjoy my free content here on YouTube. But remember, guys, this is just the free stuff, and it's pretty damn good for free. But you got to like the video and you have to subscribe. You don't have to subscribe if this is the first time watching this video. It's okay. You get a free pass, but you have to like the video. If this is the second time, you have to. You got to subscribe. Ain't nothing in life free, folks. There's always a give and take, and you cannot be a straight taker. And I understand that becomes the norm in this world, but that's not how I roll. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Come to tricktrades.com if you're tired of spinning your wheels and work with a proven professional for the past 11 years that actually gives a shit and wants to see you succeed. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow on YouTube. Adios.